ShortMeTina once again from ShortMeTina.com with my nightly recap. We're going to kick it off with the IWM. This is actually going to be my last video of 2018. Obviously, today was actually the last trading day of the year. I hope you guys made it a good one. If not, there's always, not tomorrow because the markets are closed, but there's always January 2nd and beyond. 2019 is soon to be here. Start afresh, start new, learn those market lessons, and let's do our thing in 2019. All right, IWM daily chart dating back to 2016, but we can focus in on price action here. In particular, we can start in October when the overall markets, including small caps, broke down. We're sitting here at 133.90. We had some pretty decent price action for the last 4 or so trading days. Buyers seem to be stepping in on decent volume. Again, 130 is support, major support in my opinion. We are above that, sitting here at 133.90. The next hurdle, in my opinion, that we need to get through is 145. Pay attention to that as a hawk, like a hawk. I definitely believe that the IWM will revisit 145, which was, again, another major level of support. In my opinion, it is now resistance. Let's see if we can penetrate that and hold. Still overall bullish and intermediate and longer term on the market. What else do we have? All right, ticker JD. I'm going to make this really quick because I've done a lot of videos on ticker JD. Full disclosure before I continue. This was a pick in the premium member community, and we were able to, I think, gain something like 15 to 20% on this trade. At any rate, I'll tell them, or rather, I'll tell you what I've told them. 19 is support. As long as support of 19 can hold, I am bullish on ticker JD. We're sitting here at 2093, so 19 has held. As long as 19 can hold, I am bullish. What else do we have? All right, ticker SNAP daily chart. Full disclosure, I remain long Snapchat. Granted, I'll be the first to admit the chart is not the best. And catching bottoms is not a game anyone should play, and I'm not necessarily saying that I'm playing that. But for a longer term play, I think Snap can definitely give you those returns that Facebook and other social media stocks have given you. As an aggregate over the years. So sitting here at $5.51 from a risk reward perspective, being that all-time low is around 482. From a risk reward perspective, it looks like a decent long as an investment and as a trade. Put Snapchat on your radar. Pay attention to it. I know we're breaking down, but I still like this stock. What else do we have? All right, ticker APA. Why do I keep saying AH? Ticker APHA. All right, we closed today at 569. Again, like I indicated in the last video that I did, I am bullish with a break above 691. There's a gap here to be filled at around 790. So there's a few points of upside if the stock can manage to break 691. It hasn't done that as of yet. I wouldn't play the middle. I'd either play the breakout or I'd play the throwback to support this box here of around 375. What else do we have? All right, ticker AKER daily chart. Let's focus in on price action that started around December of 2017. Support of $1 has held, with the exception of most recently when the stock actually dipped below $1. I think it got as low as around 65 cents. We're sitting here at $1.13. Not the best stock in the world to play. There's a lot of other stocks, in my opinion, that's offering a more bullish setup. But if you're looking for a trade on the long side, exercise patience, especially going into the new year or from this day forward. Exercise patience in the stock market. The folks, in my opinion, that tend to win are the ones that tend to, play strategically and actually stock their trades and not make these sort of impulsive trade decisions. At any rate, for ticker AKER, if you're looking for a trade on the long side, I'd wait for that pullback to around that dollar area, then pull the trigger and go long. What else do we have? All right, ticker MNGA daily chart. But then again, let's focus in on price action starting around July of 2018, about 6 months ago. And let's pay attention to support, in my opinion, support is 20 cents dating back to July. 20 cents has held with the exception of around September. So sitting here at 24 cents again, don't play the middle. I wouldn't buy here. If you're looking for a trade on the long side, wait until the stock gets to 20 cents. Then you can pull the trigger. Obviously, you want to respect position sizing, stop loss, and all those other things. But from a purely support resistance standpoint, support, in my opinion, comes in at 20 cents. And if I was to ever play this, I would be waiting for it to get to 20 cents before going long. What else do we have? All right, ticker PLUG hourly chart. Did a video on this stock about a few days ago, and I indicated, again, without necessarily saying that the chart is bearish or bullish, where would be the best point to go long if you're looking to take this trade. In my opinion, you don't want to play the middle of the range. You either want to play the bottom of the range or the top of the range. So for me, that the identified range for the past few trading days, obviously there's more information if you take a longer term viewpoint on the chart. But again, we're playing in this particular situation because we're looking at the hourly chart. We're looking for a quick play, and if you're looking for a quick scalp play, then you want to wait until the stock obviously gets to support. Support, in my opinion, comes in here at around, let's say, $1.20, $1.20, even sitting here at $1.25. So if that can hold, if $1.20 can hold, then potentially you can get a bounce to around 136 and potentially around 145. So there's still about 20 cents or so of upside if you played here or wait for the stock to pull back to $1.20. What else do we have? All right, ticker NVCN daily chart. Very, very simple method that I employ when I'm trading stocks, all right? I like to buy support. I usually try to identify a level of support on the charts that I'm looking at, and I usually wait until the stock hits that support level, triggering my buy, and then I would go long. So for ticker NVCN, I think it's a very rather ugly chart. There's far better charts out there that you can go long, but for those that are insistent on jumping in ticker NVCN because they think from a risk reward perspective things looks extremely favorable, then for me, I wouldn't be buying here at 60 cents. I'd wait for it to pull back to the most extreme level of support, and in my opinion, that is 45 cents. I would wait until it gets there, and then I would go long. What else do we have? All right, ticker MARA. We're sitting here at around 36 cents. So we're actually getting down, or we're pretty much at that support base the stock has formed for the past few trading days. So if you're looking for a trade on the long side, again, not a fan of these kinds of stocks, but if you're looking for a trade on the long side, going long here from a risk reward perspective wouldn't be bad considering the most recent low is around 35 cents. You're not that far off from that. So if 35 cents can hold, you potentially might be able to get a bounce to around 50 cents. So that's upside of what? I don't know. I didn't do the math, 30 or 40%. So again, sitting here from a risk reward perspective, a long might actually look favorable for ticker MARA. Not my cup of tea. What else do we have? All right, ticker BPMX. We're up something like 30% on the day. Again, not a fan of ticker BPMX because the stock is breaking down so much. We closed at around 11 cents. So we're actually right by that multi-year support, not even multi-year. We're right at that 10-cent mark, which is support that has held for the most part dating back to around, let's say, October of 2017. Now, when the stock opens up for trading on, I believe, Wednesday, let's see if that 10-cent level can hold. If those levels can hold, then that might actually be a decent spot to go long. If we cannot hold that and we dip below 10 cents, then definitely the next area of support or the next price point you want to pay attention to is the most recent low of around 5 cents. But very good price action today for ticker BPMX. Let's see if it can hold those gains. What else do we have? All right, ticker HMNY daily chart. We closed here a little bit over 1 penny. Don't like this candle right here. Don't like today's price action. Selling, again, I wouldn't go long here if you're looking for a trade on the long side. And this is a horrible chart stock. I would just stay far, far away. However, if you're looking for a trade, definitely want to wait until it gets to support. Buy there and you might be able to get a bounce. I know it's very easy to say, well, it's a penny stock and then there's the lure there. But again, there are other trade ideas out there that from a risk reward perspective or even from a quality perspective, there are better trades out there. But that's just my thoughts anyway on this particular ticker. I wouldn't buy here. Again, you want to make things, as always when you're trading, to you want to place things from a very favorable standpoint for yourself as a trader. And to do that with ticker HMNY, again, I would wait for it to come down to support, which is around $0.01. What else do we have? All right, ticker ACB. I did a video on this stock, I believe, on Friday. And I indicated, I think it was trading at around, or it closed at a little over $5. And I indicated, well, it was a decent area to go long. However, if you can get a buy in the 4s, that might be better from a risk reward perspective. And the stock here is sitting at $4.96. We closed relatively close to the low of the day. So I wouldn't necessarily automatically go long. It looks like there might be a little bit more selling going into the next trading day. But I still think from a risk reward perspective, buying in that $4 range, considering support has held now for about, we can say a little over a year, from a risk reward perspective, it looks like a decent trade on the long side. All right, so we're going to cap it there. ShortMeTina from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, do 2 things for me. 1, head on over to my YouTube page at ShortMeTina, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I do videos every single day. This ensures that you do not miss any. Then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. From the bottom of my heart, it's been an awesome 2018. Thank you for the support.